Hey everybody, Brian Delaney, BandArrow.com. We are going to go over a few more options that we have now at BandArrow. We're trying to make it the #1 place for unsigned bands to be able to create their own profiles, their own groups, and have other people be able to search for unsigned bands in an easy way. You can go to Facebook, but then it's full of everything on the planet. There's millions upon millions of people that are businesses or individuals or shysters, and you know what I'm talking about, or anything else like that. BandArrow is going to be specifically for unsigned bands. That way you can come, people go to BandArrow, they can search for you up here in the search bar, and they can go find a whole bunch of other really cool things. But we're going to go over the groups right now. We've already had a profile. Look for it if you hadn't seen about creating profiles. If you go to groups, you can see the group sections. This is all the groups here. There's only one because it's brand new, and I made a test group just to see if it all worked. But you can go here to your profile, go to your profile, then go down to the groups, and you can see your groups that you've created. Okay. So we can click on a group, and we can see all the stuff that's inside of it. This will also be up on your activity feed. So this is your activity. So it also shows up in your profile activity feed. Okay, so how do we make a group though? That's what we're going to do right now. You go to the groups button and you press create a group. So we're going to do that. You create a group. Once you create a group and you go here to create group and continue, you now have a group. All the other settings that you have to put in it are inconsequential. You don't need it. Once that's done, you now have a group. It's that simple. So I'm going to go to one that's already made because it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. You just make a group name, a little bit about what it's about, your images, and stuff like that. And you can say, is it private? Who should be able to see it? How many people? Who can be the admin? Very normal settings that you can see on any other type of social media page. So at the group that we're at now, it says no admin. I'm the admin. It says group active, not yet active. If it's not active, it'll say not yet active. For some reason, there's a glitch that I'm fixing. I'm working with a couple other individuals to find out why this is doing that. So don't worry, it's still working. It just has this odd little, it's kind of mixed up between, hey, am I working or not? It is working. It just doesn't know the name to put here. Ignore that. It will be fixed. Okay, so you can go here and share. So if you have a group, you can share it on Facebook. Click in here. You can have other people like it, tweet it. For some reason, LinkedIn, I may change that to something else. We'll find out. Okay, so you can go to manage. And this is the same thing as when you created. So you can go to manage. I just almost said manage, and you can change the details of the group. You can change all your settings just as if you created it. The settings of the group as to, the privacy options. If this is a public group, private group, or a hidden group. And then you can invite people and nobody can see it. Also, there's group invitations. Who can do the invitations? Only you? Or would you rather have other people that are your fans want to have them come to your group so they can see you more? It's just up to you. You can change your photos, your cover image, which is the same thing here, which is your photo here. Just like in your profile and your cover image, it's still got the same settings to be able to get this very wide but very short image. It's going to meet that criteria. Media that you want to put in, and this is a group where you can have people come search for your group, and so you can have something specific about your band. You can either have, say, like something that you want to put together that's a group specifically for your band that really just starts talking about, things you got going on, things you got happening. Events is one place that you can say, we have a show here, and you can put it up and people can see it and say, oh, there's an event coming up. But you can also have, here's something that we're doing 3 weeks down the road, and they don't have to search for it, and you can just blast it out, and people that are part of that group, they get it in their activity feed, and so people can keep track of it and stuff like that. So we're trying, like I said, to create a social media site for unsigned bands. Facebook's full of a whole bunch of garbage. We don't have hardly anything yet, and we want to fill it up with you and your presence and try to get you all your friends and all your fans from anywhere in the world. If you're in Japan, createabandArrow.com. People in America will come see and say, hey, who's this band? And they'll say, oh, they're from Japan, and check you out. So you're going to be able to have a following from around the world, not just your neighborhood. If you want to get picked up by a recording, any kind of recording company is not going to go out and say, hey, who's this band? They sound good. Millions upon millions of bands sound good. They want somebody with an image. They want somebody with a following. They want you to do all the work first. And this is going to hopefully help you do that. You can create groups. We got some forums. We'll talk about that another time. Your profile, it's in another one, an activity feed, and members. We'll go into that later. BandArrow.com. Come here, create a profile, create a group.